Okay, looting is also very good with Tamio. I like Tamio a lot in this deck. I think we will be keeping the Tamios in. Um, I can't remember. Do I like salvaging or highway robbery more? I think I like highway robbery more just because it plays like so nice against counter spells. It's also a better top deck. I think we do more. But I don't know. Well, do what you want. Okay, so let me play fourth consign probably, but I think you still need these 4 main deck Force of Negations. The Sink into the Stupors are pretty nice also. I think I'll trim a Wildfire, and then let's play 4 Surgicals in this now that Faithless Looting is unbanned. Let's start with that. And this is also a good time to highlight. This is why I do what I do. I think a lot of people get lost on like what my like mission statement is. The reason I have built over 2,000 decks since Modern Horizons 1 is not because I'm trying to break it every day. It's because I'm trying to maximize ideas in the modern format. I'm trying to find card ideas, build them to the best of my capability, so that when days like today's happen, when big format changes happen, I have this shit ready to go, ready to be updated with the upgrades. It's like an ever-expanding database. And I think people don't understand that. So I think that today is a good day. That is why I do what I do. Okay, so let me put this in the box field. Meltdown. Yeah, maybe not respecting. Yeah, I could play Meltdown over Flame of Anor. Now that Mox Opal's unbanned. Meltdown probably going to become a card that's actually in my toolbox here. Surveillance. I don't like Surveillance in Phoenix. I have played them. I've gone back and forth. I have actually just lost a lot of games because I just drew my Surveil land, and I think it actually does hurt you a little bit more than it helps, but probably keep this one. Yeah, looting is not a good card selection card. It is a good like graveyard enabler. And I don't know like so like looting and breach effectively like is just there to fill up your yard for breach. Like you can't discard anything for value. But we'll see. I mean, obviously we'll try it. Probably replaces Ring. I mean, you also have to add Opal to that deck. I mean, Opal is certainly a bigger get. Renading with the tier 1 for 3 months. Let's go. Spending my mornings with you from now on. Hell yeah. It's been a hard winter, but we're finally back in there, I think. All right, let's start off with this. Lag is pretty bad as everyone relogs into Magic Online today. Yes, Titan has gotten a lot better. Is Twin good? No, Twin is going to be kind of unplayable, unfortunately. This was kind of my argument for unbanning it. Is like this shit's not going to be strong, probably. I guess we only ever needed highway robbery. So my opponent does have. This construct will be a 3/3, so I can't double gut shot it. Is an Opal a better card than the One Ring? Yeah, I think so. Yes. This was a pretty high risk unban they had. Do you think Is It Wizards plays looting to flip Tamio turn 2 and feed the graveyard for Snapcaster Mage? I will say this. Never in the history of looting being legal has it been good just as a card advantage spell. You can already flip Tamio turn 2 in a variety of ways. I think that looting will continue to mostly only be good when you can discard things for value, which Breach can't really do. Wizards can't really do. Like filling the graveyard for Snapcaster isn't really a thing. Looting is good when you discard Phoenix and Dimulets for value. It's good when you discard Atraxa and Archon of Cruelty. It's good when you discard like even like Lingering Souls, Bloodghast. Oh, Bloodghast is so back. It's good when you're dredging, obviously. Okay, cast Portable Hole. That has no targets. We're just trying to grow the construct, I guess. Yeah, people forget that Mardu Pyromancer played Bedlam, Reveler, and Lingering Souls. And also, y'all, Mardu Pyromancer was kind of mid. Y'all, I know we all love that deck, but it was not, like, super duper strong. I'm getting a little flooded here. Spend a mana on a gut shot. JRT. I mean, the deck was playable, but it was not like one of the better decks in the format. It was okay. It was fine. All right, let's go to game 2. Is Opal enough to make Faithless playable? I mean, maybe. Faithless has possibly been like kind of playable for a while. I don't know if I want this Pyroclasm. Consign is probably not all that strong against these kind of builds. I don't know if I want 0. Let's play 1 Consign. Let's cut maybe 1 Force of Negation. The gut shots are probably also. I mean, I don't. If he's playing Ornithopter or sorry Midnight, maybe. I don't even know if he's playing Midnight anymore now that Opal's unbanned. Any impact on playability of Chalice? Chalice probably gets better. Yeah. This is probably net positive for Chalice. When do we play mode with updated B&R? In like 3.5 hours. Today's stream is going to be really long. We're going to be going that long. Is Opal going to be the most expensive card in Modern? I don't know. I own 0 Mox Opals. We did it! We drew a looting. Yeah, we have Faithless plus Tomio in this deck also. Is Demon Lich better than this? Yes, it's much, much better, especially with Faithless looting. The card is 0 mana and can be cast from the graveyard. Do we stop unstable to Raptor? You have to like I think you probably just should put down Boros for like a week and see what the metagame looks like a little bit, but at the very least it doesn't seem like one of the more interesting things to be playing. Does WotC just hate mid-range? I don't know. I don't think so. If we're talking about Boros Synergy specifically, Boros Synergy kind of really blurred the line between mid-range and aggro. I would say that they don't hate mid-range, but it's very difficult for a mid-range deck to be super viable in the modern format these days. It's true. So we're not getting a Phoenix through this crypt anyway, so we might as well attack. Yeah, if you like mid-range, you can play Standard, which we did. I like Standard. I'm going to play it again in January. Maybe. Stress Guard, a Looting, and a Canal, I think. Flipadelphia, Tomio. And I think I just Meltdown here, have a full-on Crash Out. Like, getting this Crypt off the field is pretty premium, and this is also, in theory, going to slow down a lot of their stuff. I killed my Clue token, though, so I guess I didn't need to. I didn't have the Meltdown in my hand already. Killing my Clue token's kind of funny. Grixis Goryos. Why do you want to be blue instead of white? Like, Ephemerate still seems really premium, and to some extent Solitude. I posted a Mardu Goryos, but I mean it's possible. Anything's possible now. And I can also pick my Meltdown up with the Tomio next turn. Green Sun is a pretty mid-rangey unbanned. No! I'm sorry, Green Sun players! I come bearing no ill will to you, but I come bearing awful news. Green Sun Zenith is not a mid-range card. Green Sun Zenith is an Amulet Titan card only. Effectively, only a deck that you are going to want to play in Amulet Titan. I hate to... Please don't shoot the messenger. I wish that this wasn't the case. I think you could... We'll try it in Elves. It'll be a small buff to Elves. This is mostly an Amulet Titan buff. It is a huge buff to Amulet Titan also. It's not even a small one. I think I'm just gonna plus and pass here. What about Yogg? It's not even good in Yogg. It doesn't get Yawgmoth. I don't think I would play it in Yogg. Is mid-range non-existent in Modern? I don't know. Modern's very different right now. We are going to be cooking. You could call this Boros Synergy, which was the best deck in the format for like 3 months. Mid-range, that deck's gone. The whole format's different. We have to play it. We get to play it. Is Green Sun better than Ring and Titan? I think there's a pretty good chance it is. Okay, Manamorphose is great. If we pick it up with Tamio, we get to make an extra mana also. Mingu does love his rebukes. Oh, I didn't mean to make green off the Manamorphose. Bit of a misclick there. I think I do want to get this Lich in play though. We were so close to ult. I mean, I can get some pressure down. Maybe going for the ult was the line. The green came from Tamio. I think. Oh, yeah, but I meant to spin the green on Tamio to cast the Manamorphose. Welcome ball. Hello, are looting mocks fine for modern? I think that I would not have unbanned either card if just kind of simply. I'm excited, but I would not have unbanned either card. We'll see. I think at the very least they're exciting, and we just now have the ability to try them. When is keeping a meltdown with Tamio? I mean, maybe that was the better line than what we took. Yeah, I hope that they like played some matches with these cards. You know what I mean? That they've been working on it instead of just it being kind of a vibe based thing. 3 with the Twitch Prime. Thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate you. You give way too much faith to Watsy. I mean, I hope that they play tested them. Is that faith? They should have play tested them. I don't. I think that they probably did not do it very much. Would be my guess is they probably play tested a little bit. We're probably pretty dead here. I think I can sign this and hope to like maybe draw like a looting into a cantrip. Thank you, Arrow, for the 3 years. I hope I didn't miss it too many subs today. Yeah, the format will be better for at least a period of time, I think. Is this a 24-hour twin stream? We'll see. It could turn into a 24-hour stream. I expect to go for like 8 to 10, probably like 10-ish hours today. Is Meltdown viable summer card? We have some meltdowns here. Okay, we did draw the looting. Okay, and then I guess we go highway robbery, sacking sulfuric springs. But I kind of think this is gonna get didn't get countered. Then we get to bolt the Emery. And we get to bring back a Phoenix. Top deck looting, baby. Let's fucking go. What do you think about Soul Trader now? Soul Trader was already kind of fringe playable, and it's definitely something to look at. Yeah, Christmas came early. Drumming 6 months, in-breath for the 8. Like I won't be playing Soul Trader for a while because I need to be testing these unbanned cards really extensively. Does Amulet literally go -4 rings +4 Green Sun? That's it. I mean, there's gonna be more like you have to put thought into what Green Sun targets are you playing. Like what is your answer to Blood Moon off of Green Sun Zenith? Is there a good like do you play like actual Flame Tongue? Oh, you play Amulet Titan players. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry. Like, is there anything you can Green Suns for that kills Magus or kills Harbinger? I don't actually know that there is. I was thinking you could get Yearling, but it has to be a green creature. There's maybe something. Oh, Roxanne! Dude, how did I not think of Roxanne? I just was playing a lot of it. think I'm just going to be one short of killing them next turn, unless I draw another bolter. I think I cut the gut shots. Yeah. Savantral Clip with the tier 1. Thank you. One blast of 21. Thank you. Yeah, so I guess you play Roxanne, and you probably play Rexage just because it's the easiest to cast. Yeah, Kolga's an option, I think. Bishim with the 10. Would Rakdos Phoenix be better with Buried Alive? I'm not a big fan. I think like the Force of Negations in this build are really important because like you just have to have some amount of interaction. Oh, I didn't see the okay. We'll skip to the Shadow Spear here. Oh, it was in the hand. It wasn't off the Emery. All right, let's go ahead and import the Goryos deck. You know, this is a pretty fun hand to keep because we have Solitude Ephemerate. I think I'm going to keep it. Max of the 14. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's also Belcher. So I think it's just all three of those things are true, and so I think that people will play Twin because they really want to. People will be excited, but I do not think it'll be a viable strategy in Modern. Is there another tempo control? Yes, the deck I actually just mentioned, unfortunately. Yes, Breach combo is also like tempo control. I'm confused. How do I pay out this prediction? Okay, I haven't looked at the prediction, nor did I make it. Okay, just ring nothing else. Ring Giganta 1/2 unbans. Ring Giganta energy card. Ring Giganta energy cards. Not ring anything else. Ring and unbans. I feel like it has to be Ring Giganta and unban and 1/2 unbans, but because this is the closest, but no one predicted 3 unbans. Although wait, there's also energy cards. I guess this is the closest. No card. Who made this? This is too much for one line. Wait, no, this is okay. This is actually it, right? Is it too much for one line? I think it is. Yeah, too much for one line. Okay, well, I understand the confusion. I'm paying it out. I'm going to choose that one. Sorry about that, Mingu. I think we're keeping it. Construct would be a 3/3, so I think we hold out there also. It's kind of weird. I think I'm discarding the looting for value here. And I can flash it back later. Because I want to be able to rebound the Ephemerate on the FOMO also. Is Scales playable now, or is it always going to be in the Shadow of Wrath the Skies? Yeah, without Ring, it's going to be a lot harder to beat Wrath the Skies. VIP. I mean, there are no VIP slots, Flame, but you can be a mod. Although, you know... Okay, we did get a lot of subs today. I'll try to VIP. I think we're probably still too far away. Yeah. I think we probably still need like 800 subs. Okay, it does have Lantern. Best card Mar discards. You can discard it for value. How many mod slots are there? I don't know. I don't know. What tier do you think Titan will be with Sun? Top tier. When is a 24-hour stream? I don't know. You got to give me a little bit of time to figure things out. JPEX with the 15. Chainsaw Twitch Prime. Thank y'all. Too closer to the VIP slots. Sunder, 22 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate you. They cap your VIP. Yeah, I don't know if it's just hard cap for everybody, but I believe it's hard cap for the number of like subscriber slots you have. So let's attack with the Solitude, try to bait Mingu into blocking it with a 4/4, and then Prismatic Ending the Lantern. TK with the 6 months, thank you, welcome back. Why do you think they didn't touch Birthing Pod, my baby? I don't know. I think like if they wanted to buff creature combo decks, Pod would have been a much better unbanned than Green Sun, because it's better for that archetype, and Green Sun is just an Amulet Titan card. Amulet Titan and Elves, but Elves is just it's just still not going to be there probably. I really hope I'm wrong about Elves, because that is like my pet deck, of course. But I think it probably still won't be there. Dark Hawk with a 6. I mean, they have Ritual. Yeah, I mean, Ritual is better. I mean, that's maybe something too, like, Pod probably would not have seen that much play. I mean, people will probably play less Pyroclasm, so maybe Elves will be okay for a little bit. Yeah, Extra Heritage Druids is very good. I mean, this is going to be a buff for Elves. This will absolutely be a buff for Elves, but will it be a big enough buff that Elves is playable? That's just what I'm not sure about. Triple Urza Saga. Dude, Saga is, like, insane now. Canman with the 35, thank you, welcome back. We don't want to discard our Goryos, so hopefully we draw a creature next turn. ASR, 2 months. Am I planning on doing a YouTube for the B&R? I do want to do a YouTube for the B&R. I also want to do like a 12-hour stream, so I'm definitely in work mode. we will be doing a lot. So I'm definitely glad I took the extra day off last week. I almost want to be nice to Mingu and not play the full 4 Stony against him. It does feel like no. Let's bring them all in. Mitram and Gristlebrand and Emperor and third Flage. Aver with the 18 months, it's happening. Yeah, I actually can't believe that. This is a crazy day today. 12 promise 24. I will do a 24-hour stream, but it's very difficult to do a 24-hour stream with no prep. Esther did say she was down to support a 24-hour stream today. I will do a 24-hour stream. I'm locked in. I just don't know if it's going to be literally today. Goryos for 2 months. Thank you. We'll come back. Although we're already only 22 hours left. Immediate subathon. I don't know. You just can't really do this stuff without preparing for it ahead of time. Maybe 1/2 push pull. I've played push pull in modern. I don't think the card is very good. Did I miss a bet you made with the claim that? Yeah, I've just been saying for years now that I would do a 24-hour stream. What if they unban Twin? And since I've been saying that, Twin has gotten like worse and worse over the years. But I'm gonna commit to the bet. I've never done a 24-hour stream before. I think my longest is like 16. Any amazing Twin decklist ideas? I'm going to work on it. That's another thing I need to work on, like salvaging Splinter Twin. There's a good chance you could do like even like non-blue based, because there are some other colors that enable the combo. Like there's a 3-mana 3/3 and green. Affinity does look really, really strong. Yeah, wait, does Twin FOMO work? Alright, get sideboard carded. Yeah, it does. Okay. I don't know how I didn't realize that, but that is a pretty big deal that Twin FOMO works. FOMO is like much better than everything else. We've done Kiki FOMO. How did I forget that Twin FOMO works? We've played Kiki FOMO. I got screenshot by Bingu. What does that mean? Ruby Medallion. Okay, we'll definitely cook. Oh, I see. He's screenshot his turn too. I mean, it's looking pretty good. So I guess I can graveyard this and bring it back with the Emperor of Bones, potentially. We're just pretty dead, though. How much of a concern is being forced to loot when FOMO and comboing? It's only gonna matter if your opponent can like absorb you attacking with a 2-3 40 times, 35 times, which they won't be able to do most of the time. Will I make a Boros Energy post-ban soon after all these new brews? We'll do it. I don't know if I would do it soon, just because it doesn't seem to me like one of the bigger priorities. But I'll do it at some point. Have I played Mingu before? Yeah, Mingu's stayed at my house before. Mingu's a good friend. Mingu's been in this room on this stream before. Daniel, 3 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, Bowmaster's going to be good against them, but seems like they've got some staying power. All right, let me import another one. Let's do our own Mox. But now we get to play our own Mox Opal build. I'm more controlling Urza's build with Basim and Tomio and Emery and Kappa Cannoneer. Playing a couple Mox Amber, 2 Mox Amber, 4 Mox Opal. Could be more. Too slow. But Dredge will be good, but it's not going to be that interesting. As it never is. Set up with the 3 months, thank you, welcome back. Like, it'll be like basically the same as it was like 4 years ago. All right. It's up to mold to 5. Yeah, apparently the bands are going to go live in like 3 hours, which is kind of tough. Skippy Lab, 2 months, welcome back. Is this the second time looting was unbanned? No, it's the only time looting has been unbanned. Arborist with the 17, thank you. Does Jund Delirium want looting? I think so. You have the Phoenixes to discard for value. Is Opal a meaningful buff to run a combo or to Breach Station? Opal is a meaningful buff to Breach Station. A very good one there. I don't think looting is so much there. Arborist the 17. I can't believe that they gave Gigantha the axe. I'm really happy they did, but I'm surprised that it happened also. I'm actually gonna get Moxa Amber here probably. Like, Gigantha was very broken. It got a big buff with Arena of Glory. A lot of decks just got to play it without any deck building restrictions. Or like requirements, costs, whatever. It was a good ban. Do you think there's going to be a non-Opal Breach deck? Maybe. Could be. Any of these cards are going to make you worried? Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I would not have unbanned looting or Green Sun or Opal. I'm excited to play with these cards. I do think that they're all kind of like they're very dangerous cards to unban. I would potentially have unbanned them if I was like, you know, in charge of Wizards of the Coast and I had like lots of resources and ability to play test these cards on a team for like a month or like 3 weeks or something. I'm just one guy sitting in my room, so I don't have that ability. I can't even cast the Basim. All right, instead of going Amber Emery, Saga Amber Emery, let's just go next one. I'm just one guy sitting in my room. It's possible that these unbans make sense, but I am unsure. I'm at the very least excited. I think this is I would feel a lot better about these bans too if like the scheduled B&Rs were just gone, so that if this does ruin Modern, that they could be like, oops, sorry, never mind. But I don't know. At the end of the day, this was a I think a net positive. It's exciting. I give them an A minus. All right, we do have surveil lands here and the bauble to dig for second colored source here. Am I going to test Twin? I will test Twin. I did forget that FOMO combos with it, so that is a pretty big buff to Twin as an archetype. Yeah, basically get 3 looks at an Opal or a non-Saga land. There we go. Scarlet with the 27. Thank you. Welcome back. Can you ask Mingu if these bans on bans feel random? No. Oh man, this explosives on 0 is going to be crazy. Wait, do I Basim or do I just explosives on 0? I think seeing this portable hole in the yard, I'm going to go Basim explosives on 0 and then let Mingu portable hole my explosives because he kind of can't beat it. And then next turn I can just go second explosives and pop it and play Tomio. Seth with Twitch Prime, thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Does draw a land. Can we build FOMO Twin? We are going to do it, y'all. We're going to do it. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be doing it. We're going to go crazy. We're never going to stop. I'm very hyped. But there's a lot to get to. So opponent does get to get back the Opal. Hopefully this slows them down some. Is Whir Prison back? It'd be metagame dependent, probably. I like Wrath the Skies is also pretty back, y'all. there's been some people in the chat dooming to some extent. Wait, they took it. I guess there's another Opal in the hand. Yeah. There's been some degree of dooming about no control deck being viable. We're still like in a Wrath the Skies format, and Wrath the Skies got much better. Wrath the Skies got much better because they banned Ring. King Lambo with the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, Meltdown, Stony Silence. There's a lot of cards. Basically every color besides black has something that's really good against Affinity. Yeah, the ban was such a big deal. Changes are not live, but I'm playing against our good Italian friend Andrea Mengucci, who is playtesting his Affinity build. Was my reaction to B&R clipped? I don't know. I've been here. I don't know. I don't know if it was clippable. I kind of just sat in silence for some period of time. Can Opal revive Collector's Cage? Maybe. I do like Collector's Cage. We have a lot to do. It's just so much. It's so exciting. I don't know if we're gonna do Hammer. We're gonna play literally everything is gonna be so exciting except for your pet deck, chat. We're not gonna play your pet deck. We're skipping exactly that one. We're skipping only your pet deck. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Be better. My sweet Basim. I guess I could just crack portable hole. I can crack explosives on 1. Kill this. Oh, they have another lantern. Is energy dead? Hard to say. You still get to play a lot of really busted cards. Guide of Souls still legal. You still get to play a lot of good sideboard cards. I expect people will not be playing a lot of it for a little bit. Yeah, because we are making a construct now that we have drawn another land here. I'm only playing 20 lands in this deck. Let's see if Mingu lanterns my bauble. Thoughts on Persist Reanimator? So I think that Persist Reanimator is probably going to still be worse than Goryos Reanimator. I would be interested to like see any like arguments or data against that, but like it's been better and it also got buffed by looting. I don't really know like what the argument really is for Persist over guess I get shocked to sack this clue. That's probably okay. I don't really know what the argument is really still for Persist over Goryos, but there could still be one. What about the white-green Thraben Charm deck? Yeah, the Thraben Charm deck, that deck was like mostly kind of weak to Ring. That was like one of the biggest weaknesses was Ring. Didn't play Amtraptor. Yeah, the green-white Thraben Charm deck, that could be, you're right, that could be a good direction to go with that archetype. Yeah, that's true. You can turn. Yeah, that's a good point. You can turn to put the Archon in play without needing to ephemerate it. That is a good argument. Also, Archon got better with Ring Ban, so that's another argument. We'll look at it. Doctor with the 7 months. Thank you. Welcome back. What Thraben Charm deck? I know y'all didn't watch. I know y'all have been watching the stream, but you can find that deck. 20 lands, by the way. You can find that deck and all my other ones in the Mox field. That's okay. I want to be able to improvise the Kappa Cannoneer off the clue token, so I think I'm getting in like this. I also do think I want to just gain some life here because I'm a bit scared of this attack. Maybe that was a bit of a spew. Well, Belcher still be good. Yeah, Belcher's probably still viable. It's just too big. It's just too big to really understand everything. It's a 14 power construct. 15 power. It looks like I can go to 1 without losing anything. Although maybe losing Emery is okay. There's no Lantern up though. It does stink that I've drawn so many lands. Wolf Spy with the 2 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Was I surprised at unbanned cards? Yes. I like usual with the B&Rs, I'm pretty surprised. I feel like to some extent this is kind of their attitude. Like they want to surprise you. They kind of want to like shock you back into the game to some extent. Canister, thanks for the raid. Hope you all are doing well. How are the Faithless Looters feeling about the Green Sun unban? So now I block here. Hope we do have some. How many more explosives do we have? I guess only one because one of them is under this portable hole. I've drawn another land. That's like 5 or 6 in a row. I guess we have to draw off the Tomio. That's okay. Well then, some things change, some things stay the same. All right, we're loaded in. What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike. Getting farmed by Affinity so far. Is looting worth it to go back to Flameblade Adept and Root Wallet? Maybe. We will want to try it. I'm going to stick with the Channelers for now. And this is a red-white Hollow One build that's splashing white for Flage, so you can Arena of Glory Flage. Working through the Goryos list. You can see it and all of the decks I'm cooking up on moxfield.com/users/aspiring spike. For a little bit of easier access, you can type !decks in the chat, and all of them should pop up. All right, that still is the same, it seems. Hollow One in the graveyard. Maybe this will have messed up Mingu's draw a little bit. Vista with the 1 year, or sorry, Vraska Raptor with the 1 year. +1 for Opal cookbook decks. We will definitely do it for sure. We just have so much to do. Oh, I can play the land off Emery though. Graveyard that for some value. 2 Detectives Phoenixes in the yard. Next turn I can FOMO and haste the FOMO with a Phoenix on it. Gloom with the 51. Thank you. We'll come back. Gloom, if you have the time today, if you want, you can if you want to post like clips of reaction, you can. Just whatever you want. I trust you. If you want to. Bridget, 7 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Did I love that they referenced Trawler on Modern Graveyard Hate? I didn't see that they did that. That is pretty real, though. Like, Trawler just being a land that is incidental Graveyard Hate is a big deal. This honestly feels more exciting than Modern Horizons set release. I know, dude. It is like... Today was a good day. You know? Today's been a good... It's going to be a good day. That's going to be a long day, too. I'm on my second caffeinated drink. I wonder if could I do a chai. I'll see if Esther wants to do a Starbucks run in a little bit. They took a fucking sledgehammer to Modern. I mean, it needed I needed some remodeling. Do you think I'm gonna shock the Sacred Foundry in? So I have the ability to escape a Flage if I can find one. Which I could do off of the Surveil here, I guess. I could still have done that next turn. What do you think of Affinity now? It looks really good. Mingu's like, you know, oh, there we go. Mingu's one of the, you know, the premier like Affinity experts. Oh, there's a Lantern in the yard. And he has been crushing me with Affinity so far. Cannot help feel we're going to see 2 of the unbanned cards get banned again. Maybe. At the very least, we'll have some fun if that does happen. Did I ask for my Daybreak Jade Avenger icon and Daybreak count? No, I guess I should, huh? Lim with the 5 months. Thank you. Welcome back. If you're doing a long stream, you need to make sure your current caffeine runs are out of your system mostly before drinking more, like around 1, 2 p.m. Okay. That probably makes sense. Could you get me some tea, sweetie, with some honey though? Because I've been having some like vocal cord problems, and we need to make sure that shit stays lubed up today, I think. Okay, so they're gonna lantern my Flage. Has to do that before I untap with the mana, because I could just put that onto the stack. So hopefully the Goblin Lore at least gives me Delirium, and then this is gonna be not quite lethal. Could find maybe something off the Arena Glory, like another Channeler. Goes for Portable Hole instead. And now the Kappa Cannoneer is a 6/6. Effectively, our opponent's at 8. King of Limbs, 42 months. They go back. If I crack my fetch land, I should have enough to keep Delirium. I drew Flage for turn. So is a Flage target my opponent and escape a Detective's Phoenix lethal? No, it's less damage even. Will Storm be playing Looting? I kind of doubt it. Again, like Looting has never been a good card selection card. Faithless Looting has always been a it has always been a card that is good when you can discard things for value. And I don't really see much reason for that to change. So sorcery, artifact, enchantment, creature. So she still have Delirium. Got to kill the Flage. And then I think we send the other... got to kill the Emery. Send the other Flage trigger at our opponent's face. And then trade it for the Kappa Cannoneer. Thoughts on Looting and FOMO Archimist, maybe replacing Bowmasters? Yeah, you would want to play Detective's Phoenix. Looting is good when you are discarding Flage, Atraxa, Detective's Phoenix, Arc-like Phoenix, Demi-Lich. When you discard things for value. It is not really good just as a filter. I mean, sometimes like it's not the worst, but like it's not why Looting is broken. Lamplight Phoenix. Yeah, maybe Lamplight Phoenix. Shadow ran looting right before the ban because it was proven busted to find impact cards. Uh, so maybe this is the case that Shadow played looting a little bit in a format with very few good card selection cards. However, this is not why looting is busted. Like looting, like nobody like really should be thinking about looting in this era played in this way as like the real reason why looting is good, you know. So my opponent can block both of my flyers. And then probably stabilize with a big construct token here. Might as well cast this. Yeah, I also don't think that like looting was like that good in Shadow back then, but also it's not the most relevant thing to talk about. Anyways, can I go? Oh, thanks.
I'm also making a team.
Great, thank you, sweetheart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is there a list for this? It's in the Mox field. I don't think it's the actual deck command. Maybe mods could help, like, updating the deck command from the Mox field if y'all have some time. I guess we Flage plus Phoenix. I think I'm going to escape Flage post attacks here. Do you think an Is It list with Kiora would be too slow? I think that Flage is just like the best 3-drop you can play. So you can be black for Nethergoyf and Bowmaster. You can be white for Flage. You can be green for Flytrap. You can be blue for Kiora and Hollow One. Oh. Are we just catching a punt? I think Mingu has Rebuke, so let's this is a bit better against Rebuke, so we don't exile a graveyard. Although I guess, are we just dead anyways? What other cards deserve unban? I've talked a lot about this in some recent videos, but Jite or Birthing Pod, 2 big ones. I would not unban Skull Clamp. Bioproject, 31 months. Thank you. Welcome back. All right, so they have 13, 14, 15. So I'm dead to any one artifact here. Would you unban Ponder? I would not unban Ponder, probably. My big issue with Ponder is that you can take like 2 minutes to cast a Ponder. It's pretty. I think it's bad for the pace of the game. All right, so got the baubles and we bring in the Stony Silences. Stony Silence Meltdown. Is Synthesizer still not good? Too cute for Affinity. We haven't seen it in Mingu's list. It's possible you could build it with Synthesizer. The fact that you can Synthesizer on turn 2 is a pretty big deal. Mingu's are, just like the Affinity expert, like my go-to for Affinity lists. So I'm sure he'll be trying out a lot of different versions. Skullclamp is safer, I swear. I don't know. I have played never with Skullclamp outside of Cube or Commander, so I have a hard time saying how good or bad that card is. Hip hip hooray! Thank you for the 17 months. Appreciate you. Welcome back. We're Meltdowns right here. Like, yeah, my biggest issue for Ponder is not power level. It's just I've played enough Legacy to know people can spend 2 minutes on the Ponder, and it's like a weird amount of time to call a judge, but it's probably just not great. Yeah, you could unban Punishing Fire too. It's also a kind of a weird gameplay card too. Oh yeah, dude, I cannot believe when I've been talking about we have the draw. When I've been talking about potential unbans and potential decks to play with looting, I didn't even mention Omniscience Woodlands combo, like my number one deck. Well, I mean, this is why looting is busted. Discard 2 cards for value, then play a Hollow One. And I also drew a Meltdown. I will maybe not win if I don't draw any more lands, although I could at least Detectives Phoenix next turn. Is Splinter Twin cope? I mean, FOMO is a buff to Splinter Twin. Like, that is kind of real. As far as like how viable the deck will be, I can't really tell you. So Mingu doesn't have Rebuke up. I think I just really want to kind of go for the Jugular here, like fill the yard with Goblin Lore, and then try to Detective's Phoenix with Delirium still active, so that I can just hit for so much. And then also if this happens, this happens. So we'll exile Wraith. FOMO? I think I exile FOMO over looting. It is 2 types. But I just have like more enchantment creatures in hand and in play. I might flashback looting next turn also. Did you not update Boros into a FOMO, Village Bellringer, and Splinter Twin? I don't know that I would play Village Bellringer. You could, but I would just want to spend a little bit more time. I think there's a good chance it'd be better to play like Deceiver Exarch, and you would need to play DRC Bauble probably, but that is a direction you could go. Yes, we have a lot to do. Thank you, sweetheart. I know it sounds crazy. Mystic Sanctuary is slow enough to be safe in current modern. The card is just broken. You know what I mean? Sanctuary has always been slow, but it's very broken, very powerful, at least to bad play patterns. It's not a very good unban in my opinion. I think on the draw I probably want to like find one of my 5 sideboard cards. I mean, it's there, but I don't have a land. I have 19 lands in this deck I could draw into. Can't remember if I'm playing 3 or 4 arenas. Is Vanifar combo now decent with Twin? I would not play Vanifar in my deck unless I had Arena of Glory to haste it, which I don't know if that's something you want to do. Twin will likely not be very competitive. Yeah, Raktastorm could be back. That is something that's important to think about, is like what cards can come back now that bans have happened. Okay, so we kept our Arena and discarded Flage. It's kind of a start. Discard the Force of Negation. Does have an Emery though. Emery has been looking like insane. Although I haven't been playing a lot of interaction, to be fair. I think we're just gonna go with the heart of the cards here. Ugh. Moxfield cooked. Did Moxfield get crashed? That would be crazy. Did we crash Moxfield? Is it just my page? No, there's no way. Yeah, just Moxfield. Moxfield is down. And honestly, I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. Like, people want to play Modern, people want to play Magic, but Wizards just like they just leave the format to rot for like 3 months at a time. For like, why couldn't this have happened 3 months ago? We crashed Moxfield. Let's go. Yeah, we can get to Collector's Cage. We're going to be brewing for a while after this match, I think. I will say, we're 0-4 against Affinity, despite having, like, Meltdown or Stony Silence in every build so far. This build has both. Obviously, there's a lot of RNG with the Hollow One archetype. Is this my highest viewer count? No, but I don't really like to think about it too much. I got over 4K earlier this year when MH3 came out. I don't care, really. Are there any decks you can't recover from the One Ring being banned, like maybe Tron, for example? I think that the Tron decks become pretty interesting to build, / Eldrazi. Like, we do have that mono-green Eldrazi deck, that a build without the ring, and I think that those decks will become pretty fun to build. As far as how viable they are, I don't know. It does seem like Karn will likely be pretty good. I think they'll be fun to build, and it's going to be hard to say how possible they are. Is Thing in the Ice good for 2024? Probably not. I don't know if I've been asked. Yeah, I've been asked about my thoughts on the bans and unbans. As far as rank, I don't know. I think they did a good job. I give them an A-. We're gonna have so much brewing. All right, let's cast Looting one more time. See if we find a Stony Silence or a Meltdown. All right, Tough Mold to 5. Got farmed by Affinity. All right, Litz. What could they have done to get in place? I really think the Green Sun unbanned is just a net negative. I think that card is probably only going to be a buff to Titan. I hope to be wrong.